Crack the ceiling, then I pour up the lean. I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling good today. Pack of wood and then I roll up the tree. I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling good. Crack the hen and then I pour it up. Then I drink it up, never throw it up. I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling good today. Make the money, then I count it up. Then I wrap it up, gonna put it up. I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling so damn good. Drink the medicine and
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
We are back with another topic.
Yes, we are.
And today's topic will be, how much of a parent can a step-parent be to a stepchild? Get that?
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. How much of a parent can a step-parent be
To a stepchild.
to a stepchild? What you think? Like you tell me. What you think?
I think that a step-parent should know their boundaries. And I think that those boundaries should not be crossed at any point. None. Because the child has two parents, the mother and the father. And if I don't know, I just feel like if you as a stepmama or stepfather try to discipline or give any input into the child's life, then it's a problem with the mother or with the father or the child. So you can't win.
Alright, so I think this is a very tricky situation. If you're a step-parent,
I'm a stepmom. And I've never I don't know if I ever
cross the line maybe?
Yeah. Not intentionally, but I've never tried to, because I didn't want the problems.
I'm gonna say, as far as I know, as far as with me, no. Maybe you have to ask her. Maybe you would have to ask her that question. Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, you have to ask her.
No. Also, I'm talking about as far as
you just saying
between you and her mom or stuff like that.
No, you haven't. Not
now with that meant, yeah, I've probably have crossed the line with that man. Cause I was young and I didn't know no better, so y'all probably have said something to Diamond, or that I shouldn't have said, or something. I don't know. Take that out. Edit the part out. Right.
That's pretty interesting. Again, that's a hard question to ask, though. It's a hard. I think the hardest job in the world, to me, is to be a man.
A man?
Yeah, I think being a man is the hardest job in the world. I do. I mean, because it's a thankless job. You are expected to do so much. You are targeted by so many. It's rough.
You gotta do step-parent.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, being a man is a very, very hard job. With that being said, being a step-parent is harder. Being a step-parent is harder because you sign up for something. You're signing up for something that you did not create, you did not make, you didn't have a hand in, for something that you potentially don't have a hand in, that you potentially can't say nothing about, that you can it can go wrong so many ways.
I was gonna say, cause I have 2 friends, and one of my friends, her kids, she got remarried, so her kids had a stepfather, and she gave him full control over everything, and they like whoopings, discipline, all that, right? The other friend, she told her husband, don't say nothing to my son and my daughter, like nothing. You can't tell them nothing. Don't say nothing, you know, about anything. What you do then?
And what's funny is, I bet you they both ended up wrong. They both ended up bad. Both, you know what I mean? Both ways ended up bad.
One of them did. The other
one probably ended up worse than the other.
Yeah.
But they both was bad, you know. And that's what I'm saying. Being a step, it's.
But do you think
it's hard?
But do you think the step parent has a right? Do you think as a mother, I could tell you, here, here's my son. You have full control over whatever. You know,
I'm like this. As a step parent, you take it very slow, right? You have to take it very slow. You can't just dive right in and say, "Look, you got control of everything." Go, no. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. You have to take it in very, very slowly. Like, you know, if you're fishing, you reeling it. It has to be real slow. You know what I'm saying? You can't just jump off, because again, if that's your daughter or your son in real life, that's your blood. You can hate me, but I'm your father. You gonna respect me, right? Maybe not. Maybe you don't respect me.
Well, stepmom, you can hate me.
But again, we're blood. It's different. Yeah, but as far as like you said, a stepmother, a stepfather,
you can hate me or and disrespect me.
Right, and it may never change.
Right.
It may never change. I may never respect you. Never be. You know what I'm saying? It's a hard situation, and I guess the topics that we talk about, like stuff like this, is I went through it. Kind of went through. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I went through it as being a stepchild. You know what I'm saying? My wife going through it as being a stepmother. You know, so we done been through it, and it's a funny situation. It's like,
and it's funny because it's the same thing, but 2 totally different situations. Because like, well, I don't know if you want to, but
no, yeah, you know, yeah, I would say it's a funny situation because me growing up with my stepmother, I had 0 relationship with my stepmother, like 0, like 0 relationship, and I didn't dislike her. No dislike. I had nothing against my stepmother. I had no resentment, no nothing, anything. I didn't feel any kind of way. But at the same time, I guess my stepmother was like we talking about it now, like we've kind of talked about this before, and maybe my stepmother didn't really, she didn't she didn't interact with me. She never really interacted with me. She was, you know, she was already a quiet lady, but she never really interacted with me. And because she didn't interact with me, I was already a quiet person, kinda. My father a quiet person, so I didn't interact with her.
You was quiet?
I mean, yeah. So I didn't interact with her. And I never thought none of it, you know? And when I look back at the situation, I'm saying to myself, like, okay, she was put in a bad position because my mother was a beast. My mother was a beast. So I can guarantee you, she probably didn't really want to get into it with my mother about anything. That's, you know, that's what I'm thinking now. She didn't want to get into it. But in the end, I never felt any kind of way about it. Hey, this is my stepmother, this is my mother. It wasn't no issue to me, ever.
How do you think she, like...
To be honest with you, I loved her as much as, you know, I loved her as much as my father. I didn't, you know, I seen them as one. I didn't even think of it like that.
How do you think she resented you? Or do you think it was just...
I don't know. You know, I don't know. You know what? Now that I'm older, I would say no. I think she had zero resentment against me.
And you never felt
I think
no type
zero.
of way? Did she didn't conversate with you or?
No, I didn't. I didn't, because my life was rough enough. I mean, my life, it's a lot went on in my life. So no, I didn't. You know what I mean? I didn't. We didn't interact as a family. We didn't interact that way. You know what I'm saying? Like how my family is now. But when I go see them, you know, it's not, you know, I talk, and then, well, funny, when I go see them, my children interacts with them, with her, but, you know, right. I just didn't. And I think it might be slightly, well, it was kind of me, partly. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't a bad person. It was kind of me, partly, because I just didn't, I guess, care. I didn't, you know what I mean? It didn't bother me. It didn't, you know.
You see, I'm different, because when Diamond came along, I was like in her face, like, listen, we finna go hang out, we finna go to dinner, we finna do this, you know, as a family. I was like, you know, like that. And even now, like, I call Diamond every week.
You know,
bother her.
Yeah, but you know, that ended up being a whole different situation. And this is a good talk, because I think all step parents have different, they have different situations, right? Different outcomes, different situations. But I do think that being a step parent, I think you need to really take anything you do slow. I think anything that you do or any way you feel, you need to express with the parent first. First, guaranteed first. No matter who you are, I don't care. You need to express what you think first. I think as a parent, you should never, ever, okay, I'll take that back. As a parent, if the first thing that comes out of your mouth is, that's my son, don't say nothing to him, don't touch him, we shouldn't be together. End of story. Absolute end of story. You know, where I'm from, marriage is supposed to be forever. I mean, to death do you part, as long as you live, blah, blah, blah. Marriage is supposed to be something that you want to continue to keep. Marriage is not, you know, like going to Great America, getting on the roller coaster and, hey, I'm tired, it's making me sick, I want to get off. You know, I don't know, it shouldn't be that way. And I think if you have that type of, if you feel that way about your child, so, huh? No, if you feel that way about your child to the step parent, it's a problem. If you're a step parent and you feel, I need to treat this child that way and that child this way, that's a problem. Whether it's you treat your stepchild bad, you know, and treat your child good, or you treat the stepchild good and treat your child bad. But you know,
sometimes too, it takes a minute to adjust to being a step parent.
But again, that's why I said it's something that you have to do very slow.
It's like a minute to adjust to that.
You got to go slow, because you don't want to rock the boat. You don't want to rock the boat as far as against the parent. You don't want to rock the boat as far as against the child. You know, you kind of got to sit back. And you know what? Maybe that's what my stepmother did. Maybe she went slow, she didn't rock the boat, and she just kind of let whatever happen. And with me, I just was like, whatever. You know what I mean? It makes sense, though. It makes sense. Maybe that's just how she was, and I just never really, you know.
What do you think about me and Diamond's relationship?
I think it's funny.
It's funny?
I think it's hilarious to me, because for real, I think y'all relationship is hilarious, because like you would never think that a stepmother and stepchild child would be so close. Like not in. I'm not used to that. Well, I do know some parents that have stepchildren and they treated their stepchildren like you would never know there was a stepchild. And it's just funny how you and Diamond ended up.
Yeah.
Diamond's entire life is just. My daughter's entire life is just funny. Like for real, just the way everything ended up for her. I'm proud of her. I'm proud of her. But again, that's just how my life ended up funny. So yeah, again, I just think it's just a slippery slope. You got to be careful what you do, careful what you say.
Careful what you say.
I mean, you got to be careful about anything. I guess the best route is, to me, the way my stepmother did, just sit back and observe. Just observe. Just see where they going, see where they mad at, how they feel about the situation. Observe, because again, you know, being a step parent, you could be the villain easily. In anything you say or do, you be the villain, you know. If you say good morning, you the villain. You know what I'm saying? You don't say nothing, you the villain. So it's one of them situations where you got to be careful. But I will say, for the parent of that child, unless the step parent is evil to your child, don't use a child as a weapon. I don't care who it is. Don't use a child as a weapon. Never do that, because that's a huge problem.
I have another question. Yes, huh?
Yeah, we gotta let you.
Okay, I have another question. Okay, so what do you think about should the mother and the stepmother interact with each other? Because remember, I come from that type of family. Remember that? I got
again. I can't really answer that question. I can't really answer that question because there's some mothers and mothers and stepmothers that do not need any contact. Yeah. They need 6 feet at all times before coronavirus. I can give you my opinion of it. You know, I can't really say if they do or they don't.
Should the mother and the father hang out is a group effort?
No.
Like, okay, listen.
No, I don't think so.
Listen. Okay, with me, you have a child, right? I think he's 12. Should I be able to call you and say, hey, Joe, let's take our dad to dinner with just me, you, and him? And I'm his mother.
And I'm the father.
And you're the father.
But I'm married to somebody, yes. Or you're married to somebody else.
Mm-hmm. Can I call you and say, hey, let's just 3 of us go hang out?
That time is past. That time is past.
Okay.
I think that time is past. It's.
I'm about to say, I wish you would call me to my about to go on vacation with my wife. I mean, my ex-wife and my son. No, sir. No, you're not. Or you're not coming back.
Yeah, you're right. I think that time is past. I think it's no time to. You want to play house and make everything beautiful and look nice and say, hey, your daddy and me and you going on the Nah, it didn't work out.
You're not 3, you're 12 or 13.
I don't care if you was 3 or 23. That's gone. That's done and gone. If you can be, if everyone could be cordial with one another, that's fine. That's a beautiful thing. If you can be cordial, if I was married to somebody else, or you was married to somebody else, and I could be cordial to your husband and same way, that's fine. But we not about to be buddies. We not about to be drinking. We not about to be drinking buddies.
Why not?
We are definitely not about to be drinking buddies. We are not about to, let's go kick it at parties, or we not about to do Christmas together, Thanksgiving.
That's what families do. I just told you that my stepmother is at every event, family reunion.
Again, you asked me my opinion. You asked me my opinion.
You don't think that's right?
No. You asked me my opinion. I'm not. Of course, I mean, people do it all the time. But if you ask me my opinion, no, you should not. That has passed.
So you think it's awkward to have your ex with your next with?
Very.
Okay.
A situation like that, you have to consider all parties' feelings. I have to consider your feelings, my wife's feelings, my son's feelings. You have to consider all parties' feelings.
Your son's happy I'm here with y'all.
You don't know that. I'm just telling you, you have to consider all feelings in this. I would not, again, I would be cordial if we were somewhere together and we happen to be together with, that's fine, here and there. But we listen, this is not about to be let's kick it every holiday.
First of all, I'm not going to nobody's house. I'm not going to my ex house with his family. That's just too much for me. I wouldn't do that anyway. He got a new wife, a new fiance, whatever. I'm not going to their house.
Listen, now, I would say, sure, you can go to their house. That's fine. That's fine, because my child is their relative. It's part of them. If you go to my family's house, that's fine. That's on you. You just don't go to my family's house when I'm going there.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, when
I'm going there. Nah, don't invite Hannah.
It's Christmas.
I'm gonna be there.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's Christmas time and ain't me and there. Here come you and your girl.
Again, that could go all wrong. That could go all bad. That could go all bad. We might end up for my man. Right, that could go all wrong. Hey, but again, you know, like I said, it's good to be cordial, but you know, you just don't make that too many emotions and feelings and mixed signals, and it's just a potential tsunami. Like, why even put yourself in that position? That's all I'm saying. That's, like I said, this is just my opinion. Why put yourself in that position for a disaster? How you feel about it?
I mean, I agree, because if it's like if it's a party going on or something and I come over here and you got a whole new wife, like, that's very uncomfortable for me and for your wife. Right.
And then let's face it. If you had a situation like that where, again, I hate putting me in a situation saying it's me and I'm married to you, then we divorce. But if it's a situation like that, again, what's the likelihood that she's gonna be okay with it? I'm gonna be okay with it. You're gonna be okay with it, and the children's gonna be okay with it. What's the likelihood of that?
Some women in my position will be okay with it. Like,
What's the likelihood that all parties?
No, all parties will be never gonna be
exactly.
But when you gonna say something to me about coming over here with your new wife, when are you gonna tell me? Don't do that. That's not what we doing, Hannah.
No, I may tell you in the very beginning. I mean, I'm just saying, all I'm saying is.
But if you tell me, but then here your cousin invite me over anyway, I mean, what you gonna do? You not gonna come?
I might leave.
Oh.
Well, I'm just saying, you asked what I'm telling you is all parties, if the likelihood that everybody is cool with this situation, it's not likely.
But you would care about your wife's feelings, correct? About her being uncomfortable with me being there, right?
Maybe not. I'm saying maybe not, just to let you know everybody's feelings might be different about the situation. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm telling you. I'm asking you, if your wife tell you, Joe, I don't want Hannah here, I'm uncomfortable, are you going to come and ask me to leave? Or are
maybe not.
Or are you gonna leave?
I don't know. Maybe not. But let's go back again, boys and girls. Like I said, I'm not putting myself in that position. So you can't ask me a question that I'm not gonna be in that position. You know why? Because I don't want to answer that question. I don't want to answer that question. I don't want to be put in that position to answer that question.
And if
you put me in that position, like I said before, I can only control what I do. And I would leave. I would leave. I'm not even gonna ask nobody. I'm gone. Holla at you. See you later. You're not putting me in this position.
Okay.
You not. You will not. Listen, I will not let someone put me in a position.
Uncomfortable position. Right.
For me, I can control me. I can't control nobody else. I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm not about to go there. I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna go tell her to leave, and she gonna make a whole big scene. And then how women, instead of her getting mad and want to fight me, she might go right around me and bust you right upside your head. I'm just saying, and bust you right upside your head. Why? Why? What was the whole point of this? What was the whole point of any of this?
Why can't I be the one busting her head?
I'm just... Okay.
Anyway.
Or you just gonna go bust her head.
Right, there you go.
And then when the police come, I'm the only person to go to jail.
Or get shot.
I'm the only person that's gonna go to jail.
Alright, you guys, that's the end of the video. Make sure you guys give us a huge thumbs up. Make sure you are subscribed. Make sure you leave us a comment below. Let us know what y'all thought about this topic and what y'all opinion on it. Like, what would y'all do? Alright guys, we'll see you on the next video. Bye.
Drink the medicine and spit the flu. Pour up yellow, same color Pikachu. Yeah, the tussin got a nigga bustin'. Pour a whole pint in a bowl of fruit. Then let it soak in with the vodka. Pour a line in a pina colada. By the end of the day, I done emptied the bottle. I'm coolin' the cooler.